What's up, guys? Pyromaniac720 here, and I have for you my matches for my Premier Challenge from this past weekend, December 28th. The team I used was Raichu, Scizor, Noivern, Diggersby, Staraptor, and Mega Absol. So, of course, the one Pokemon on the team I think that really stands out would be Mega Absol. Not a very common Pokemon, but it's one I really wanted to make work. So, my round one opponent, his name was Billy Dunhauser. His team was, I felt, a pretty obvious Trick Room team. He had Rhinoculus, Rhyperior, Mawile, Sableye. I don't remember what else he had, but that's what he brought to this match at least. And he leads Mawile and Sableye. And I'm a little concerned because I don't really have a way to take out Sableye on my team. I don't have any fairy type attacks. And most of my strong attackers are physical. So it can pretty much just freely spam Will-O-Wisp on me. So I switch out Scizor right away since I'm intimidated and I don't want to get burned. And he obviously Mega Balls his Mawile. And I go for the Fake Out on Mawile spot just so it doesn't destroy me because it can OHKO both of my Pokemon on the field right now. And then Sableye goes for the Foul Play, which I thought was interesting. And does about half to my Diggersby, which I was kind of surprised about. So I switch out Raichu now, and I switch in Noivern. Noivern's kind of like my only chance, I guess, to take out the Mawile because I have its choice specs. And Sableye goes for the Quash, which I was like, oh, I forgot it gets Quash. Otherwise, I was going to Earthquake, which would have allowed me to OHKO the Mawile because I'm banded. So Earthquake's an easy one-hit KO. So at this point in the match, things are kind of backfiring. I'm pretty much struggling to try and get position because he can just keep quashing me, and there's really nothing I can do about it. So I go for the Bullet Punch on the Mawile. I really need to get the Mawile off the field, and it does just under half, maybe 45%. And then Sableye goes for the Foul Play, which ends up doing a pretty big chunk of damage to Scizor. And then Mawile goes for the Rock Slide, which I was kind of surprised about. You don't see Rock Slide too often on a Mawile, and it ends up picking up the KO on Scizor. So at this point in the match, I know I'm pretty much done. I mean, I need a miracle pretty much. So I go for the Fake Out once again on the Mawile, and luckily it doesn't protect. I don't know if it doesn't carry Protect or if he just didn't protect, but he ends up quashing my Noivern, which doesn't really matter since the Mawile can't move, and then Specs Flamethrower is able to pick up the KO. So right now I'm down 3-2. It's not over yet. But then he sends out Rhyperior, and I know I'm kind of screwed at this point. I'm pretty much in a miracle. So Sableye goes for the Quash once again, this time on Noivern, not that it really mattered. And then Raichu goes for the Focus Blast, and luckily it hits, and I pretty much need this to KO. But even with a crit, it isn't able to pick up the KO, and it activates his weakness policy, which pretty much screws me. Definitely I don't know, I think, Rhyperior, I guess the reason it survived is it had Solid Rock, so it was able to survive the critical hit Focus Blast, and also Raichu doesn't have very high special attack. But so that was my round one match. I ended up getting destroyed, so stay tuned for round two.